Onondaga Fieldhouse. This is Nick Coyne coming in. I will be doing another game, gladly. So bear with me. I'll try to bring the enthusiasm up this time around. As we have both teams in their respective jerseys. No team has a flip jersey, making it difficult to read. We got the Courage team in their gray uniforms versus the Rochester Bats. Up to John Brandt. Winds up with the ball again. Gets cut down in the side. Shot blocked. So Joshua Davis will carry it up the field. Nathan Bruce to Josh Davis. A high flip pass. Oh, Ty Gadriel came out of net. Stop that one from becoming anything. That's what you like to see from your tendy. Throw a little fake in there, huh? Ryan Gates looking for another opportunity here. Whew. Goalie wasn't expecting it to make it all the way to the net. Nathan Bruce will take a wide shot. And Rochester get it back on offense. Looking to score first. Open up the scoring session. Let's go. Like I said, most of these teams, they're on their third or fourth game, so fatigue is setting in. You got to play smart here. Rochester getting some good possessions, getting some resets on the shot clock. Courage team will gain possession, though, as they'll throw it up the field. And if I do believe this Courage team is assembled of free agents within the LaxAllStars registration process. So this is a melting pot of guys coming together to play as a team. I would say about 50 to 60% of the, oh, wow. Mitchell Larson with a shovel shot. He'll take it. As I was saying, most of these teams are a bunch of guys just coming together to play for this tournament, so some teams might not have as much chemistry as others, but that's just the name of the game. I think we're all here for one reason, and that's to have fun. I think some of us as teams aren't expecting to beat elite teams like TBL or, oh, there we go. Rochester will open up his scoring. You got John Brandt getting himself a goal. It is a beautiful day here, though, in Onondaga, as we got the doors open in the field house on these sides and in the front here. The breeze is strolling through. It's sunny out. It's a little bit overcast this morning, but nonetheless, it's always a beautiful day for lacrosse. More so in this wonderful facility. Oh, Clearing out the crease there. Got to get to Lucy. Purple's got too many men. And we'll have to serve a penalty. 1 minute. Too many men on that one. Got to play smart here. That's the thing coming into this last stretch of LASNAI. When you come down to your last 2 to 3 games, I think it's taking a toll on your body, somewhat mentally. But yeah, playing smart definitely helps. You don't want to get caught up in a track match, a track meet, if you will. We got a Lucy in front of the cage. And it looks like Courage Game will take a penalty. We got Darren Maggie. Looks like a cross check. As Rochester going to power play. Mike Cooper trying to get himself a little man-up opportunity. Smart little play to swat the ball back on that over and back call. We got a push here. Loose push. Going Courage Game still. Tied here at 1-1. The boys are trying to pace themselves through this game. And that's a goal. A little bit of a celly. Denny Ramaher with the goal. Sorry, Danny, if I butchered that last name as I'm reading a handwritten roster. I apologize also to anybody else name who I do not get correctly. And we had an illegal procedure on Rochester. Had a man step across the restraining line before the face-off. That won't matter as they get the ball back and head up the floor. And it looks like Courage Game will take a penalty. I'm waiting for somebody to serve it. Oh, looks like number 8, Justin Skaggs. Rochester on the power play. Oh, that was a nice little shovel shot there. Courage going to bring it up. Ty Thomas will look to slow their breakdown. Ty Gadriel with the save. Oh, and they won't keep it from going over and back. John Brand had a good effort. This Courage game will look to get their personnel out on the field, looking a little confused. There they go, getting some more bodies out there. And we're going to have a penalty coming up. A little scruffle at the end there happened with the Rochester Bats player. A few of them came in on, let's see here. Mark Taylorson, as he was going for the Lucy. Got the business from a few guys, and the ref did not like it. So Jeff George will serve a penalty for the Rochester Bats, and Courage game will go up on the power play. Got a 1-2 game here in favor of the Rochester Bats. Poor shot choice, coming from the wrong angle. Followed by an errant pass. And Rochester settle it up. And can Alterac with a save. They'll look to clear it up the floor. Again, like I said, this Courage team, oh, there's an over and back, like I said. It's a melting pot of guys that haven't played with each other, so. Oh, you got to let the guy pick up the ball first. As that shot won't touch the net. Don Menard. Well, he read that bounce pass, and it'll be over. Oh, I thought that would have been over and back, but I guess he didn't. That's just me. I'm not a referee, folks. I don't get paid the big bucks. I'm just a guy that is talking to a microphone right now, hoping that all of you out there are somewhat enjoying my commentary. I hope not to be useless. We got a crease violation. A dive shot gone wrong. I think the aftermath of that defense I saw the helmet, player's head get rubbed into his helmet a little bit. Probably didn't feel too comfortable. The looks of it, he seems to be shaken up pretty bad. Well, maybe not. Maybe he just wanted to take a minute. Seems to have a little smile on his face. And there's a little bit of downtime here, so We still got a 2-1 game, guys. It's the first half. You know, the game could go either way. If Courage team can find a way to pick back their momentum and come together, find a system, work something, maybe they can make a comeback. All right. So Mitchell Larson, glad he's okay. He's up and walking. He was the brave soul that went flying through the air. Rochester will have the ball. They will push up the floor and start the last minute of this first half. Ken Alterac ate that up 5-hole. Not today. Not today. Joshua Davis with the ball. You got 15 left on the shot clock. Let's see what they can do here. As that won't touch the goal, and it'll go back the other way. Oh, a little behind the back shot there by Zach Crawford. Didn't touch the goal, but luckily they had a man back. Reset. That's a save by Ken Alterac. Justin Skaggs with the ball. Back to Justin Skaggs. Justin Skaggs, the owner of Wood Lacrosse Sticks, also once the mastermind, one of the masterminds behind Style and Strings, which is still up and running today. Ventured off to his own company, Wood Lacrosse Sticks, making his own sticks, carrying on the tradition. So it's good to see a mix of guys out here at the tournament. Big community coming together. Everybody knows everybody. Somebody knows a friend of somebody. So it's definitely a good time. If you haven't made it out, I highly suggest that you do. Being a guy from Texas, there's nothing more rewarding and more honoring and humbling than coming to the birthplace of lacrosse. There's a lot to take in. I can't describe it with words. The Onondaga Reservation is beautiful. The field house is a top-notch facility. I cannot describe it in words. Again, pictures probably wouldn't do it justice. I know you guys are watching online, but as I do most of my games as well down in Texas, it doesn't do justice when you're just looking through the camera. You got to make it out here. So be sure to put it on your schedule and mark it off for next year. Plan a year ahead. Find a team. Gather a team together. And we'll see you guys next year. We're looking to start this second half. The Rochester Bats and Courage game. Again, it's 2-1. There is room for anybody to win this game. And that comes down to any and every game, right? The team that wants it more will obviously get it. You got to work hard for these things. And like I said, I think everybody now is pretty fatigued. Some had early games, some had late games last night. But either way, there's not much you can do to prepare the body for 6 games in 3 days, 5 games in 3 days. So it's just about playing smart and staying healthy. Ooh. Murph Butler. Not letting them win the face-off easy. Danny Rammer. Danny Rammer with the handles. Got the reset on the clock, but Courage Game has it, and he'll get it back. What a grinder. And he'll draw a penalty. What a guy. What a team player. Not gonna lie, I'd want him on my team. Maybe had some good handles there. Dealt with the pressure. Maybe didn't get the shot that he wanted, but nonetheless, he put his Rochester bats on the power play. And like that, they score. Mike Cooper. Just getting himself one. And that'll put the Rochester bats up 3-1 here. We are 13 minutes left here in the second half. About 2 minutes in. Got a little bit of a hack fest going on. Ken Alterac will eat that one up. Courage Game will look to clear. Rob Clark got tossed in the boards. Uh-oh. Colin Bowman feeds it down low. Ken Alterac with the save. Justin Skaggs, who frantically tries to find his way to freedom. Tries to go Canadian. And that was a wasted possession. And that might be an adding factor to the reason why Courage Game is down 1-3. They've got to capitalize and put some in the back of the net, try to create some momentum for themselves. If they don't, I'm not sure this is going to come out the way they want, because Ken Alterac is standing on his head for them. He just made another fantastic save. But I spoke too soon because the clear he wants back. Teammates came out there for him, saved him. All right. Well, that was a little bit of a uncalled move. I'm not sure. I saw the guy diving. I'm not sure what happened to the guy on the crease. If he got pushed, cross-checked into the goalie, if he tried to make an attempt for the rebound. But I think Rochester's going to go to the box. Yes. So Tyler Titchener will serve a penalty for a slash. And Courage Game will call a timeout. So at the 30-second timeout, Courage Game will gather, try to find a power play opportunity, draw something up, see if they can't capitalize on this and bring it back to a one-goal game. Make it 2-3. And again, this is where I said, coming from a melting pot of teams, you know, or melting pot of players on a team, the chemistry knowing everybody's tendencies. For instance, like this power play, not knowing who likes to be where, who likes to do what. Little things that playing with guys who you're familiar with is, it's very beneficial, and it adds up, and it really makes the difference. Of course, you look at it, the TBL team and other elite teams where they can put elite players together, and they can find a way to do that because, of that high IQ. Not saying that any of these guys don't have that, but let's, I think we'll be honest with all of ourselves. We're not at that level. So it's one of the detrimental factors to these teams is that, not everybody has that chemistry. But like I said, you're here for fun, and at the end of the day, you're playing the medicine game at the birthplace of lacrosse. So, I mean, what really is there to complain about? This Courage game will go up on the power play. 10 minutes left in the half. And Joshua Davis will send one home. There you go. That's a goal, folks. They're capitalizing on the power play, bringing it back 2-3. 9 minutes left. We're at even strength now. See if the Courage game can keep the momentum up, stop anything that the Rochester Bats are trying to throw their way. Although now Rochester is somewhat on the defense. They feel the pressure coming from the Courage game and know if they don't keep it up that this is a lacrosse game, folks, and things could change. And we'll have a penalty. Illegal body check on the Courage game. Mark Taylorson. When the guy doesn't have the ball, you cannot get him from behind. Nonetheless, clear him out. I've been famous for that move a few times. You can't be a hypocrite and say that I haven't done it myself. When you're in the heat of the moment, you kind of see red, and things happen. That's why we have a penalty box. Get some time to think for yourself. Courage game will get it back. They're going to look to kill this penalty. That's a way to use your head, folks. He missed the pass. Bounced off his head, but they still retain possession. You got a right-hander taking a shot over on the lefty side. Not sure if that one's going to go. But Rochester will get another penalty. Got Don Menard going into the box. And we have some confusion on the field now. The rest we'll discuss here. They will stop the clock at 7 minutes left. We got a 2-3 game. Courage game here, trying to put up a fight. I'm a little confused. I have some anxiety as I'm trying to look at 3 refs explain to 3 different people what's going on here. I'm trying to gather some information if I can. Not really good at that, but I'll do what I can. Now Courage Game is on their power play, a 5-on-4. Might not have been the shot you wanted to take on a power play, about 8 yards out. That's backing in, over in it. Wow. You got to remember that, guys. That's one thing I've seen more times than none, is the ball leaving the crease and coming back in to try and clear. Just an easy possession change, and that gives the Courage Game another chance to try to tie this game up. But with that bounce shot, I'm not sure that it'll do the job. Rochester bats have cleared up the floor. I think the biggest thing to note here in this tournament is the FIL rules. So like I said, the guys using these CLA rules, playing in the Can-Am, playing in Canada, all used to this certain rule set. And you got guys who play in the States. It's just it's a free-for-all on what league's rules you want to use. So, oh, that's a no-goal there as the shot clock expires. But again, the biggest thing is that over and back for the guys in the CLA rules and playing summer ball up here is the over and back, the 10 seconds to clear. As Ken Alterac makes another save. He's standing on his head, folks. He is keeping the Courage Game in this game, making it the game it is. So, Courage will clear it up the field. Rob Clark has the ball. Dump it off to Mark Taylorson. So you got 20 on the clock. Looks like we're getting guys chopping at each other here. Tempers are flaring. It's a close game. Got Rich Snow going to the box as he was in an altercation with Colin Bowman. I don't know if Colin Bowman's not going to the box. I saw him giving a few chops at him as his bench yelled at him and told him not to be stupid. And then you just kind of saw the tempers flare there as he couldn't help but get into it. Getting a little mix-up. Like I said, you know, I'm a player as well. Can't be a hypocrite. Bash the guy. Not like I ever would bash anybody. But it's, you know, when you're in the heat of the game, when it's a 2-3 game and you don't want to lose, yeah, you kind of sometimes make some decisions that might not be in the best of interest, but with Colin Bowman, he got out of that one lucky. And we'll get a stoppage of play as we will have another penalty. Oh man, these refs, I just got a glimpse of one of the officials that just walked up to announce a penalty, and he was drenched in sweat. These guys are getting put through the paces here. Done my fair share of reffing as well at the box league that we run down in Dallas. And for you guys that haven't ever reffed a game, be nice to your refs. It's definitely a hard job. Trying to do their best out there. It's Rochester's on a break. Won't make anything of it as Ken Alterac makes a stop. Courage game back the other way. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. 1 goal game. Let's see what we got here. Who wants it more? There's a Courage game. Want to tie the game. Shoots that right into his player. As the shot clock expires. And Colin Bowman will tiptoe his way in to the net. Giving himself a goal. Pulling Rochester away with a 2-4 lead. Or 4-2 lead. Again, guys, I apologize. I am not an announcer. I know some of you out there might be listening and cringing to the way I'm saying things. Bear with me. Just a lacrosse guy trying to call a lacrosse game while trying to sound professional about it. It's a big Lucy here for Courage game as they retain possession. They will look to set something up now. They got a minute left, roughly, as Joshua Davis will miss that pass. As we're seeing a slow end to this game, Courage game needs to push it up quickly if we want to see anything here. Justin Sky's got to look down low. Here we go. Let's move the ball. There we go. We got something. And I think this is going to be it, folks. Oh, my. Ken Alterac comes out of his cage. Tries to put a body down. But when worlds collide, sometimes things don't go as planned. Tom Ribicic. What do we got here? 1 second left. This is brutal. But rules are rules. 1 minute he's got to serve for 1 second left in the game. Not sure if that'll be like AT&T and have any rollover minutes, but that'll be it. And that's it, folks. 4-2 Rochester Bats against the Courage game. This is Nick Coyne here. We appreciate you guys tuning in to LaxAllStars. Again, please tune into our YouTube channel for archived games and live games coming up for the rest of the week. Tuning out. Thank you, guys.